Welcome back to the Secret Wine Society podcast. I'm Robert.
And I'm Dawn. It's so good to be back with everyone.
It is. So today we're tackling a topic that we see come up all the time at the shop. It's that moment of hesitation, maybe even a little bit of panic when a server hands you the wine list.
That's right. Today we're talking about how to order wine without feeling awkward. Because let's be honest, almost everyone has felt that little knot in their stomach, worried they're going to say the wrong thing.
Exactly. You're not alone in that feeling. The world of wine can feel intimidating, but it absolutely doesn't have to be.
And our goal today is to give you a few simple tools and phrases that will make you feel confident and, most importantly, help you get a wine you'll actually love.
So let's start right there. Don, why do you think people get so anxious in the first place?
I think it really comes down to the fear of being judged. Wine has this reputation, of being complex and having all these secret rules.
The rules.
Yeah, people worry they'll mispronounce something like Gewürztraminer or that the sommelier will secretly think they're unsophisticated for not knowing the difference between a Bordeaux and a Burgundy.
Exactly. But here's a secret. A good wine professional is never, ever going to judge you. Their job is to be a guide, a matchmaker, really, between you and a great bottle of wine.
A matchmaker, I like that. So, okay, what if you genuinely have no idea where to start? What's a good opening line?
The most powerful thing you can say is just be honest. Something simple like, I'm still figuring out what I like, but I recently had a Malbec from Argentina that I really enjoyed.
Oh, that's perfect. It gives them a real starting point.
It does. Or if you don't even have that, another great one we hear is, I usually drink IPAs, or I love a good margarita.
I love that one because then we can say, okay, you like bitter and hoppy? Let's try this Italian red with some tannins. Or you like bright and citrusy? Let's look at a Sauvignon Blanc. It's about flavors, not just grapes.
Exactly. Okay, so what are some other good questions to ask them?
My favorite is always, what are you excited about on this list? Or what's a really great value? It shows you trust their expertise and you're not just looking for the most expensive bottle.
And people in the industry love that question. We all have our secret favorites, the hidden gems that over-deliver for the price.
Totally. Another easy one is just to point to what you're eating. I'm having the fish. What would you pair with that? You can't go wrong there.
That's the safest bet in the book. Now, on the flip side, is there a question to maybe avoid?
Yes, the classic, what's your best wine?
Yes, the impossible question.
It really is. Best is totally subjective. Is the best the most famous, the most expensive, the one that pairs with your food? It's just too vague and often leads to the server just pointing to the priciest bottle on the menu, which might not be what you want at all.
That's a great point. Okay, let's talk about a high-pressure situation. Ordering for a group. Your boss is there, your in-laws. What's the move?
The key here is versatility. You want a crowd pleaser. You're not trying to find the most obscure, funky orange wine to challenge everyone's palate.
Right. This is where the classics shine. For a red, you can almost never go wrong with a good Pinot Noir. It's light enough for people who don't love heavy reds, but has enough character for those who do.
Exactly. And for a white, a crisp, dry Sauvignon Blanc from a place like the Loire Valley in France or even a dry rosé tends to make everyone at the table happy. They're food-friendly and refreshing.
All right, this is a big one. How do you talk about price without feeling cheap?
First, there is zero shame in having a budget. Everyone does. The easiest, most discreet way to do it is to just point. When the server comes over, you can point to a price on the list and say, I'm looking for something in this ballpark.
Yep, no numbers even need to be spoken. It's a universal sign.
Or you can just say it. We'd like to stay around the $50 mark. What would you recommend? It isn't awkward, it's helpful. You're making their job easier by narrowing down hundreds of options to just a handful.
Right. We had someone in the shop the other day who was so nervous, and she finally just said, Look, I just want something that tastes good and is under 20 bucks. Okay, so you've successfully ordered the bottle. It arrives at the table, the server presents it to you. This is another moment that can cause a little anxiety. What's the protocol here?
I remember her, and we found her a fantastic Portuguese red that she ended up loving. She left so happy because the pressure was gone. Great question. First, they're showing you the bottle to confirm it's the one you ordered. Just give it a nod. Then they'll pour a small taste for the person who ordered, and this is key. You're not tasting to see if you like it.
It's just about starting the conversation. That's all it is.
So, I guess if there's one big takeaway from all of this, what would it be?
For me, it's just be honest and be curious. That's it. Your server, your sommelier, your local wine shop owner, we are not gatekeepers, we're guides. Our whole job is to help you find something you'll love.
Exactly. There's no secret password and there are no wrong answers. Just start talking.
And if you want to practice that conversation, you can always come see us here at the Secret Wine Society in Oakland, Oregon. We would love to help you find your next favorite bottle.
Thanks so much for listening, everyone. Be sure to follow us wherever you get your podcasts for more tips on making wine a simple, enjoyable part of your life. Cheers!